You don't experience that today. This like today you have racial profiling. I like laugh when people like, when it comes to racial profiling, you ain't got no racial profiling in this today in 2000. No, we were racially profiled. Take it back, do the research. The way society was crazy. Crazy. People were getting lynched. In the 1970s, the Ku Klux Klan was still marching. In 1976, 77, our parents were either warriors or cowards. There was only two parents we had. Warriors, and there were many of them. And there was cowards. And there was many of them. Some of them still around. Some of them steamrolled your CDs a few years ago. Said gangster rap was detrimental to our children's development. Them same people, man. Front in the 60s. When Dr. Martin Luther King took a bullet, Jesse Jackson was nowhere to be found. Now, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. Come to listen to me on this point. But this is hip hop. And let me take you to this level. Here's the history right here. Kool Herc saves us from heroin, the Vietnam War, our dads are gone. The United States government slips, thinking that if you kill the man, the woman got no power. Women raised us. Most hip-hoppers are from my generation, are raised by single moms. That gave us a whole different psychology. First of all, we had that feminine creative energy as men. Other men were playing with G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, macho. I wear blue, not pink. Hip-hop, raised by a single female, took on feminine psychological traits. Something that this country has downplayed since its inception. Everything is masculine, and everything is analytical in its masculinity. Creativity is a feminine attribute of the mind. Creativity. See, the plan backfired. They took away the analytical identity of us. The black male's intellectual identity was taken away in the 70s through the image of the father. The mother was all that was left. And she gave us intelligence and creativity. We used the creativity to say, you know what, you dissed my moms, I don't even want to be part of you. I see capoeira martial arts and I see James Brown. I'm going to combine that and I'm going to become what is called a B-boy, a B-girl. I'm going to combine capoeira martial arts with James Brown and create breakdancing. I'm going to take the hieroglyphics, the concept of Egyptian hieroglyphics, and the concept of cave art that appeared some 20,000 years ago in northern and southern Africa. I'm going to take that concept and I'm going to put it all over the streets that I live on. It's called graffiti art. I'm going to express my intelligence, whether you tell me I can or not. I'm going to dress the way I want to dress, whether you tell me I can or not. I'm going to be me, whether you tell me I can or not. Our parents, most of them, were waiting to be told they can do this, they can do that, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. You know what that argument is? She's the first black woman to wear something. That's stupid talk. Oh, you so articulate. That, waiting for someone to validate you, for you to say, now I exist. Most college students, you guys go through this all the time with validation, as opposed to validating yourselves. In this instance, this is a hip hop parable here, and I'll get back to the history lesson. This year, when you go to your graduation, or whenever you get to your graduation, whenever you get to your graduation and you pick up your receipt, I mean your degree, then you see what I'm talking about. You see, there's something to be said about being free and being freed. Our parents were freed. We are free. Our parents were freed. They fought for all of our freedom. They were freed. The Emancipation Procrastination Proclamation is supposed to, and actually the Emancipation Proclamation doesn't really free the slaves, actually. It's the United States Constitution, 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment actually deals with slavery and abolishes it, or deals with it, I'll put it that way. Close that door for me, please, thank you. Come on, thank you. You know, I mention this because the difference between being free and being free is when you are free, self-creative, self-evident, you self-actualize. Free is, I can't move until I get this authorization. I'm not a business major until I get a business major's degree. I'm not a computer engineer until I get the computer engineer degree. I'm not a doctor really until I get the doctor's degree. Wrong! Hip-hop looked at it the completely different way. We said, I am. I am. I have no credentials, no validation, none. But here's the difference between me and you. When someone says, what is your name? You say, my name is Bob Barker. How you doing? When you ask a hip hopper, what is your name? Yo, I'm DJ Bob Ski from 125th. You want to get there? The difference in psychology is this. Yo, man, I'm just Bob Barker. That person is like that because they are connected to their, in other words, their well-being is connected to something outside of themselves. You get this low self-esteem when your well-being is connected to something outside of yourself. This is the beginning of poverty, right here. I want, meaning that I don't have. And what I want is more valuable than what I already have. The mainstream told us, they said, the mainstream said, everything that you have has no value. Your clothes, your furniture, everything has no value. The only way you have value is if you come through us, mainstream institutions, and on top of that, we're not letting you in. So look at what we're up against. We're not letting you in, but this is the only place you can be validated. This is the only place we believe you should be, is in college, in the army, but we ain't letting you in. So we're sitting outside, ready to die. But we didn't. We said, because you're not letting us in, cool, keep everything you got. We're going to create our own thing over here. And you're not getting in this. This here we're creating. This was the attitude in 72. The attitude was, the record was, we got our own thing. Flash used to cut that up. We got our own thing. We got it. He used to cut that up.